Welcome to The Explainer. So, let me ask you something. Have you ever caught yourself thinking, I'll be happy when? When I get that promotion or when I finally buy that house. We all do it. But what if that whole way of thinking is actually a trap? Today, we're going to dig into a pretty radical idea. Happiness isn't something you just find. It's something you have to build.
And this quote just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? We're so trained to see happiness as this big reward waiting for us at the end of all our hard work. But the truth is, it's not sitting there at some distant finish line. It's not a prize you get. It's a choice you make, right here in the present moment.
Okay, so if we've been looking in all the wrong places this whole time, then where is it? Or maybe a better question is, how do we build it? That's exactly what we're going to figure out together.
All right, first things first, let's start by completely dismantling a biggest myth out there about happiness. I'm talking about the when-then trap. It's this really sneaky cycle that promises you joy, but honestly, it just delivers endless dissatisfaction.
I mean, this has to sound familiar, right? We're constantly setting up these future conditions for our own happiness. We tell ourselves that joy is just on the other side of some big achievement. We're literally putting our own well-being on hold, just waiting for that one thing to finally click into place.
And here's where the trap springs. The second you achieve that goal, your brain just adapts. That new job, it just becomes your job. That new house, it quickly becomes normal. The finish line just keeps moving further and further away because we get used to our new reality so fast. This mindset keeps us chasing, forever chasing, and never actually arriving.
So, here's the alternative. Instead of running after a target that's always moving, we can find what you might call a rhythm of living. It's a huge shift from always wanting more to truly appreciating what we have right here, right now. You go from the state of constant dissatisfaction to one of conscious, real appreciation.
So let's get into our first pillar and see how we can actually build this internal foundation for joy. It all starts with a simple, but believe me, profoundly powerful daily choice: the practice of gratitude. Our internal state matters so much more than what's going on around us. I've seen people who have everything you could ever want, and they feel completely empty. And then there are people with very little who just have this incredible sparkle in their eyes. The difference isn't what they have, it's what they choose to see. Now, this isn't about pretending everything's perfect. Not at all. Gratitude is an active skill. It's like a muscle. It's about training your mind to find the good, to see the blessings that are often disguised as challenges, and to just acknowledge that even in the middle of chaos, there are gifts hidden in plain sight.
This slide really shows how a simple shift in your mindset can change absolutely everything. A scarcity mindset has you focusing on everything that's missing, and man, does it drain your energy. But an abundance mindset, which is fueled by gratitude, it asks, what can I learn from this? And that simple question, it just fills you with a sense of purpose.
And look, gratitude is a discipline. It's something you can actually cultivate. It starts with the really small things, like the simple fact that you're breathing right now. It means looking at a setback and trusting that maybe, just maybe, it's saving you from something worse. It is a conscious choice to focus your attention on what you have, right in this moment.
Okay, let's talk about one of the biggest thieves of joy out there: our deep-seated need for other people's approval. This whole section is about how to stop chasing applause and how to find a stable, solid sense of peace inside ourselves. This is such a powerful question to really sit with for a moment. Think about it. If our happiness rises and falls with other people's opinions, which can change as quickly as the weather, then our joy is always going to be unstable. We end up becoming a product of their expectations, not our own purpose. And just look at the difference here. Chasing applause is exhausting. You end up shrinking yourself down, trying to fit into these little boxes of other people's expectations. But when you live in alignment with your own values, you find this stable, inner peace. You can stand firm in who you actually are. Now, this path to inner peace, it's not always easy, but it's built on these real, concrete actions. Accepting your flaws, setting boundaries, choosing your purpose over being popular. It's when you finally stop trying to prove your worth to everyone else that you actually finally feel free. And this, right here, this is the foundation of it all. When you accept yourself, your strengths, your mistakes, your scars, all of it, criticism just loses its power. No one can use your own truth to hurt you once you've truly embraced it yourself. And that is true freedom. All right, let's explore our final pillar, which honestly reveals one of life's most beautiful paradoxes. The surest way to find happiness for yourself is to give it away to other people.
Service isn't about these grand, heroic acts you see in movies. It's about contribution. It's about shifting your entire focus from what can I get out of this to what can I give. The moment you do something for someone else without expecting anything back, you light up their world and you light up your own.
And giving takes so many different forms. Sometimes the most valuable thing you can possibly offer someone is just your full, undivided attention. An encouraging word at the right time can change a person's entire day. These simple acts of goodness, they plant seeds of joy that multiply far beyond anything we can see. This is the secret, right here. See, self-centered happiness, it fades pretty quickly. But the joy that comes from selflessness, from service, it creates this incredible ripple effect. It expands. The more love and kindness you share, the more it actually multiplies inside of you. So after going through all these pillars, we can finally see that old myth for what it is. Happiness isn't some treasure you dig up or a destination you finally reach after a long, hard journey. It's just not.
It's an active, daily creation. You build it with every single grateful thought. You build it every time you choose to be authentic instead of seeking approval. You build it with every small act of kindness. It is a structure built brick by brick from your choices. Ultimately, your happiness isn't something that just happens to you. It's a project you work on, a life that you create. The power is, and always has been, in your hands. So I guess the only question left is, what will you build today?